Hey guys, welcome to the day 14 of Adventure of Cyber 2025. In this day, we are going to explore about the containers, DoorDasher's Demise. So continue your Adventure of Cyber journey and learn about container security is what we are going to explore today. Like we do have a story which you can just read it by yourself. You can see that you have to start the attack box today. You have to start the virtual machines today, and you do have a split screen available today. So what you can see is this is our maybe target IP. So our target mission, and we also need to start attack box, and I'm just starting that also. So if you're not starting this, then you can also connect to OpenVPN, which seems to be pretty good. But let me connect both of them. So if in some scenarios, if this OpenVPN connection doesn't seems to be working properly, then I can use the tag box to solve the lab. So I'm just expanding this into full screen. And I'm just expanding both of them into full screen. One will be the target mission, and then another one will be the attack box. So yeah, that's what I needed. So yeah, let it load. This both seems to be same. So yeah, anyways, we can see tell me more. So yeah, I'm just minimizing this, and you can see it is recommended to open both machines in full screen view using the small icon on the far left in the screenshot below. Otherwise, you might be get kicked out of the Docker container when switching tabs in split view. So if you still prefer to use split view, you can switch between the target mission and attack box using the bottom tabs as shown below. So yeah, this is what it is. So both seems to be same, right? So our attack box is this. So yeah, let us attack box starts. This is our target mission. Let me use the ls command. There will be nothing here. So I'm just listing all, and we have some informations. This seems to be Linux mission. Yeah. Anyways, what we can do is to read this. Like start the lab by clicking the start mission. The mission will start in split view. This will take about 2 minutes to load. In the case the mission is not visible, click show split view button on the top page. So once the mission has loaded, you should give access to Mr. Bombastic user, and this is a username Bombastic. So yeah, you will be given the commands to run this on the virtual machine in the next task. Additionally, start the attack box by pressing start the attack box down below. So we have the breaking news: DoorDasher, Beardgate, customer outrage, and assault on the Italian cuisine and an immune system. So yeah, we can just read this one only. Like immediately, one of the security engineer managed. Like we have a whole new story. I recommend you to read this by yourselves. Let's move on. Anyways, so I'm just checking this out. That's it. So yeah, what is a container? Like the containers, like to understand what a container is, we first need to understand the problem it fixes. But plainly, modern applications can be quite complex, right? So installation, troubleshooting, conflicts, you'll be able to read that. Like containers versus VM, like the virtual machines, right? We have the virtual machine, right? What does a virtual machine means? Like you are running this here. I'm just running the Kali Linux using this Oracle virtual box, right? So like that, there will be virtual machines. So to illustrate container architecture, let's examine another form of virtualization. Virtual machines, like virtual machines, like the ones you have been booting up on this platform throughout the advent of cyber. You can see this is hypervisor infrastructure. This is mission virtualization. So we have the containers, which contains infrastructure, operating system, and container engine, which seems to be a little bit different than a virtual machine, right? We have a little bit difference of both of these. So you can also read more about it. And Docker is an open source platform for developers. Like it's an example of a container for to manage containers. Like containers are executable units of software which packed and package and manage the software and components to run a service. They are pretty lightweight because they isolate the application and use the host OS kernel. We have escape attack and sockets, and we have the challenge, and we do have commands like docker ps here. The container here in is docker, I think. So yeah, our attack box is there, and we can just execute the docker ps command. Here it is. We were able to get the container id, emails, and some other informations, and we can see run the following command: uptime checker. So container. So yeah, let's run this following command like uptime checker in this. Unfortunately, I'm not able to copy and paste this one. maybe because of any kind of permission issues. So yeah, uptime hyphen checker. Here it is. It's saying that it's not found. So anyways, run the following command to access the uptime checker, like uptime-checker. The main service runs at this port and explore the web application and notice the deface system hopper row. We know DoorDasher is a food delivery service. So basically we just need to visit this particular website on the attack box. We can also use this, which has the OpenVPN connector, and this is how it looks like. So we do have a plenty amount of information from Hopper Row, the Easter Bunny's delivery service. So you do have some of the information about this particular website. Yeah, this is what it is running on. Let's explore this uptime checker. Like you can issue the command docker execute minus it uptime checker sh, then it will execute. So yeah, the copy paste will not work. Let's use the docker. And what is the command? Like docker execute, like exec space minus it, and it's uptime hyphen checker space sh, right? Uptime hyphen checker space sh, and here it is. We were able to see that we are now running as root. We were able to become root, and ls I was able to see a lot of informations right now. So yeah, let's use this ls minus la var run docker.sock. So listing that, like ls minus la slash var run docker.sock. Here it is, and this is the information that we were able to get. And we do have by running the docker ps again, we can perform docker commands and interact with the API. In other words, we can perform a docker escape attack. And let's execute the docker run command, like docker ps, I think, right? Yeah, the same thing, I think. Yep. So we can see docker execute minus it deploy a bash, type who am I and check which user we are currently logged in as. Explore the container and find the flag. So let me check who am I now, and it's root. Now we can run this docker execute minus it deploy bash. So docker execute minus it deploy bash. Here it is. Now we are not root, we are running as deployer. So we can just issue this command. Okay, we made it. We have managed to make it to the container where the scripts to restore the site to its former version, save the day, run the recovery script in the root. So yeah, we can just use this command to run it. It's basically in the root. So I think I just need to become root, or else I can't run this. So let me try that, like sudo slash and recovery underscore script dot sh underscore script dot sh. And here I was able to execute that without a root. Yeah, you're restoring original Demise configuration, restarting recovery. Recovered. The hackers have been defeated. This is what it is saying. With that run, you can safely by refreshing the site. So let me refresh this site. Now we can see it just changed to DoorDasher and the color is now changed to red. So yeah, we were able to get something by running these kinds of commands. So as a reward, you should be able to find a flag in the same directory as the script, which is in root, which you can read by using the cat command. So yeah, you can just go here, and the directory that we are in is app. So we can just move to the root directory. Oops, it's kind of permission denied. So I think I just need to become the root to view the flag, maybe. Like it is saying that with that run you can see, like with that run you can see yourself by refreshing the site. As a reward, you should be able to find a flag in the same directory as the script, which is root, which you can read using the cat command. So if you want to access that, I think you just need to become root by executing this command. So let's use the docker command. We are denied for the permission to view the flag in the root. So I'm just executing the docker command, like docker exec minus it uptime hyphen checker asset. Oops, it's permission denied. So I think maybe update my fun checker docker exec minus it and update my fun checker space sh. So oops, you are not able to become root, but I am unable to view the flag in the uh, root directory. So let me try to list using my ls minus l slash. Oops, we were able to get, and which is called flag.txt is there. So let me try to cat that. Like let me use cat space flag cat place slash flag.txt. Boom, it worked. Yeah, Docker escape success. So yeah, you just don't need to become root, but you will be able to view the flag without a root. So yeah, we have to answer to these questions like what exact command a list running Docker containers, which will be Docker PS as we have run before, right? Docker PS. And here is our flag, which is called Docker escape success. And here it is. And we have the file. What file is used to define the instructions for building a Docker image? So the name of the file to build a Docker image is what the question is. So we can just read about Docker. Like you can see, you may have noticed a layer labeled container engine. So, and a lot of other descriptions are here. You can see it's Docker is a popular container engine that uses Docker files, simple text scripts, defining app environments and dependencies, etc. So this seems to be Docker files, right? Docker is a popular container that uses Docker files. So it may be Docker file. So yeah, the file that used to define the instructions for building Docker image is Docker file. And we do have a bonus question available here, which is saying that there is a secret code contained within the new site on port 5002. This code also happens to be the password for the deployer user. They should definitely change their password. Can you find it? So basically, we have this URL, right? So, but this news was running on port 5002. We can just access by moving to the 5002. And what we need to find from here is the password of the deployer user. So how we can find that? Like we can just move here, and this is the news page, and we can see there is a suspicious there's only suspicious thing here is deploy master 2025 exclamation. So these are some of the suspicious content, what should I say, like in a different red color. So rest of them seems to be the black regular color, but this seems to be something not unusual, right? So that may be the answer. Let's try that. Like deploy master 2025 exclamation seems to be the password. And boom, guys, that's the answer. That's the secret code. Within the new site, this could also happen to be the password of the deployer user. Yeah. So like the content, we have a plenty more where this came from. Yeah, that's it. You can also visit the room for further knowledge of this. So yeah, that's all about this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.